Hey everybody, how's it going? And welcome back to the IsBiz server. I have a shield with a design on it. And you can probably see that house over there on the right, and I'll show you guys that a little bit later, because it's not the most important thing of this. But anyways, let me get out of F5 mode. And we're going to do a tour of my house, and we're not going to do a tour of that structure over there because it's not done, but I'm going to show you around Wispy's place a little bit, and then we're going to go to Spawn. And we're going to check out Spawn because a lot of stuff has happened at Spawn since the last episode. Or a lot of stuff has happened at Spawn since the last episode. So, yeah, so this is my house. I was kind of going for modern style, as you can probably tell from the very modern look that this has. I guess this looks modern. Not really sure, because the front porch is kind of, I don't know, cottagey-ish. I don't know. Anyways, it's modern enough, and that's what's important. So I'm seeing a problem here. See, I've been trying to do a grass path, and a lot of things have been interfering with said grass path, which has been very irritating. So let's just go inside. Let's just go inside. And let me put that in there because that's important. I'd prefer not to lose it. Just put that up there for right now. It's some wood on me because that's a good thing to have. Anyways, so this is my living room. And I have a cat named Jenny. If you're very familiar with my channel, then you know why I named my cat Jenny. If you're not familiar with my channel, well, basically I had a cat for 13 years named Jenny who looked like that. Only she was much bigger. As in, she was a little chubby. She was not that skinny, even when she was a kitten. And I have a dog who does not have a name yet, because I haven't gotten another name tag. I've only gotten 2 so far. And I have a lot of inventory. A lot of inventory. So yeah, this is the living room, and I'll probably have a staircase going to like a basement type area from there. I might not do that. I haven't really decided yet, but if we come into here, this is my potato farm. And I'm actually going to expand this either going in that direction or that direction. Probably that direction because I already have a path going this way and it sort of makes sense. But in any case, yeah, basically I'm going to have melons because I want melons for glistening melons because that's important. So yeah, oh, and I should probably show you the upstairs too. Yeah, so this is my bedroom. Why don't I have a torch on that wall? Oh, that's why, because it's an even number and it was annoying me. Yeah, so here's my bed, and this is my big balcony so that I can see out into everything, and that's going to be an amusement park. It's not done yet. That's why you don't get to see it. You'll get to see it when it's done. And I'm not going to record any episodes of me building it, because it's basically me running back and forth from there to here, back and forth, over and over and over again, with wood. It is the most boring thing to watch. It's fun for me to do, but it is really boring to watch. So let me get out of here, and I'm gonna go get my... No, I'm not getting my horse yet. We're gonna go check out Wispy's place, because I don't know if Grimm finished it tonight, but there was some stuff that Grimm was working on over here, because they're trying to level out the ground to make the village more... Oh, wow, they did a lot of work over here. Even since I was last on, I wasn't expecting to see this much work, but this is amazing. So they're leveling it out to make a better village, so that they can have one like what's at Spawn, which I will show you guys, and it's going to be pretty impressive. Unfortunately, you know, there was a village here, which I'm pretty sure you guys got to see in at least one of the earlier episodes, and all the villagers died. We're not quite sure why that happened. If you could enlighten me in the comment section, that would be great. But yeah, they basically just died. But I really want to show you guys Wispy's house, because Wispy's house is a legitimate modern house. It's not like my house at all. It's much better constructed. So yeah, this is a modern house. You see this right here? This is a modern house. I mean, just look at that. That's gorgeous. I mean, that is absolutely gorgeous. I wish that was my house. As a matter of fact, I'm taking a screenshot. What is my screenshot control again? Oh, it's the grave. I know that sounds really weird, but you know the thingy, you know, the squiggly line thingy that we call a tilde. Well, according to Minecraft, it's called the grave key. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. So yeah, this is her house, and this house is so nicely built. It looks amazing for cobblestone too. Oh, there's a balcony here. I didn't even realize this existed. I didn't even know this existed. And I come... Oh, that explains why those doors are there. I was always wondering, why are those doors there? Well, that's why. Okay, yeah. Not one of my smarter moments. Anyway, so, yeah. I need to tell her about this. I just now discovered why you have the birch doors on your second floor. After all the times I have gone into your house. You know, I go into Wispy's house a lot. I just put down random doors. No, these are very specific doors. These are specific doors. Of specificness. I can't even spell specific. I would keep trying to say Pacific, and it's not Pacific, it's specific. Oh, God. Come on, jump. Yeah, I have a lot of potatoes. Technically, my farm is like a spin-off of her farm. So, yeah. If you're wondering who Wispy is the person on there called Samurai. Yeah. So, anyways, I am going to go here, and I'm going to get my horse, because there's nothing more for me to show you guys over here. That doesn't mean that this area isn't amazing, because it is. It's just we've got a long way to go, and you might be wondering why I'm saying that. It's because of the amusement park. So, yeah. I came to a decision today with that, where initially I didn't want to do... I feel so unsafe on my roof. That's interesting. Yeah. Don't fall down. Could be bad. Oh, I was gonna show you guys the thing. It's not that impressive. I'll show it to you later. Anyways, so, initially, I was going to have the mini roller coaster, the water slide, and the bouncy house. And the same thing. And then I realized I didn't really have enough room for that on that foundation, so I decided to have the water slide and the bouncy house, but I'm actually going to take apart the water slide and make it much bigger, so it goes to another platform, and then I'm going to have multiple platforms for, like, the mini roller coaster. And you see that empty area right there? The bouncy house will be there. And it's going to require a lot of slime blocks. It's not going to be completely made out of slime blocks, because that's going to be ridiculous and it's going to drive me insane, but at least the bottom of it will be slime blocks. So, anyways, I'm going to run to spawn, which is going to take a very, very, very long time. And I'm not going to record me doing that because, like I said, it's going to take a very, very, very long time. Of course, an Enderman would show up and try to thwart Wispy's dirt placing. But anyways, so that's what I'm going to do, and I will see you guys when we get to spawn. Alright, so running across this dirt bridge is boring the hell out of me, and I decided that I should try to find something to talk about while I'm doing this, other than just sitting here with my fingers pressed on the W and E keys, because we do have to remember that my channel is about talking about interesting things while playing games. So, yeah, a lot of interesting stuff happened this week, and I did do a vlog about that, and I'll have a link in the description to the vlog where I talk about that really quick. It's more toward the end of the video. And I'll indicate in the description where that part of the video starts if you just want to see that or hear me talk about that. But anyways, My whole point in this is that I was going to talk about the fact that on Tuesday afternoon, I voted in the primary for the very first time in my life. I don't know why. It took me 10 years to vote in a primary because, I was legally able to vote when I was 18 and I'm 29 now. So it actually took me 11 years to do that for some reason, but I finally did it. I'm not going to say who I voted for, not because I'm ashamed of it or anything like that, because I'm not. If I was ashamed, I would not have voted for that person, but, and because I know that somebody's going to have a really intensely aggressive opinion about who I chose to vote for. However, I feel very proud of doing this, and I want to encourage people, if you have a primary coming up in your state, to please vote. And the reason why I say this is because it is so important that you do that. So many people over the past 100 years have put up such a fight to try to get the right to vote, and there are still people in office who got in office from votes who were trying to take away your vote. So you need to vote. I cannot stress this enough. If you don't vote, aside from the fact that it comes across as extremely ungrateful, not just based on what people have done, but also based on, the fact that you have this power and you're not using it. I've just put my shield through my horse's head. I should not do that. But anyways, aside from the fact that it's ungrateful, you're not using your voice, you're not using your intelligence, you're not sitting down and thinking to yourself, I should support this candidate, or I don't agree with that candidate because of whatever reason. You're literally not using your intelligence, and it bothers me when people don't use their intelligence, because that is so important. Brain power, that's what my whole channel is about, and there's no reason why you shouldn't use your brain and exercise your right to vote. So anyways, I'm going to get off of that subject now because we're at spawn. And this is a lot. Like, a lot's happened here. I mean, I've been seeing it like every day, but a lot's happened here. And before I go into there, let me just show you the perimeter, because we have trees. We have an infinite water source there too. A very odd place, but we have just infinite trees, just an infinite supply of trees. Infinite farm. Well, I don't know if infinite, but no, it is infinite. Infinite farm, more infinite trees. Just trees. There's a lot of trees. There's a lot of trees. The reason why we have the cactus wall of death is to keep out all of the things that want to death the villagers. And our villagers are thriving quite well. There's a lot of villagers here. At least the last time I was here, there were a lot of villagers. So let me go in with Horsey. I'm not going to dock Horsey because getting Horsey out of the horse dock is a real big pain in the ass. So I'm not going to do it. But anyways, yeah, but see, we've got a lot of villagers. And they made their own iron golem too, who's around here somewhere. Yeah, there's the iron golem. There's nothing in these houses. It's just houses with a lot of doors. Yeah, so you can see in there, there's nothing in there except cobblestone. But yeah, this was all built by Wispy. And she just, or not Wispy, Grim. Grim put this together. And we had something very similar on the server in the previous world we were playing on. That was actually really crappy seed, all things considered. I mean, I liked it, but I didn't like it that much. But anyways, so, yeah. She did something very similar to this, and it's thriving. I mean, this looks so cool. And they even have their own little crops, too, so that they can actually plant, because I think the planting for them is their version of eating. And I think that's why they were dying, was because they didn't have any crops that they could get to regularly. So that's why we have a lot of villagers, and they breed like crazy, too, because of all of the doors. And it's this whole, like, their breeding algorithm is really strange. It used to be you just needed doors with, like, 2 blocks attached to them. And now there's the whole willingness, and they've got to have food, and it's a big thing, and I don't understand it, and Grim does. And that's what's important. So, yeah. But it's incredible. And it's hard to believe that this is actually the seed that I use for Let's Play with Clay, but it is. It's actually the seed. Let me close these gates and not run into the cactuses. This is the seed. You can probably recognize it if I just like go over here. If you watch the series regularly, then you're like, oh look, that's where your house is. Because it's literally like right there is where my house is. Not in this world, obviously, but in Let's Play with Clay, that's where my house is. And like in the very first, you know, time I did the series, I had that, Super Mario Brothers pipe with the piranha plant and everything, and like the question block cube over there, and yeah. So basically, this is where I live in Let's Play with Clay, but here I live like what's the here I live 1,700 blocks away, basically, because of reasons. But anyways, I'm actually going to go back home now because I have no reason to be here other than to show it to you guys because I really don't like riding back and forth because it's like a 5-minute ride each time. It's really boring. And I don't have anything to talk about on my way back. If I think of something, then I will most definitely go up the blocks correctly, Miss Speria, for God's sakes. So anyways, yes, just like in the original series for Let's Play with Clay, I did another horse named Mesperia. But anyways, so, yeah, if I think of something interesting to talk about, then I will definitely go back to, or I'll turn the recording back on, and I'll talk to you guys about it. And, yeah, but when we get back home, I am going to show you guys the fishing hut, because that little housey thing there is a fishing hut. And it's not extremely impressive, but I want to show it to you guys anyways because of reasons. Okay, and we're back. So this is the fishing hut of awesomeness, and I built this because I was bored and I needed something to do. So I put some fish in here that I caught, and basically you can help your fish to you can help your fish to anything that is stored here. That doesn't make any sense. You can help yourself to any fish that are stored here. Please put the fishing rod back when you are done. So I have an Unbreaking 3 fishing rod in here. It's not the most amazing fishing rod in the world, but it's a good fishing rod for now. And when I get better fishing rods, I will put them there. So I think I have enough time in the day where I can head over to Christina's house so that you guys can see what she's done, because it's actually really awesome. And I meant to say in the beginning of the video that we go check out her house. Well, the rebuild of her house, and I'll get into the story about that in a moment, but yeah, I'd forgotten to mention that we were going to check out her house too, because Christina's done a lot with her place. I don't think she's been on today. I'm pretty sure she hasn't, because I've been on here for most of the day and I haven't seen her, so if she did come on, it was very brief. Anyways, so, I did the whole snow golem prank thing, and I should have predicted that... Hold on a moment, I need to itch my eye. Anyways, I should have predicted that because there were absolutely no lights around her house, that a mob would eventually spawn in there, and that the snow golem would aggro said boss, and then explosions would happen. A creeper blew up almost everything, and there's still a block that needs to be replaced. Oh god. Now I have to check and make sure that like everything is okay. I cannot tell you how bad I felt. I don't think you really understand just how bad I felt about this. I think all of the blocks have been replaced. There's another block that needs to be replaced. I can see it. Is it? Yep. There's another one. Okay, is that every single block? Have they all been replaced now? Yeah, they have. They definitely have. So, yeah, even the cake got blew up, and I had to give her a new cake, which is fine. I had no problem spending the resources to do that. I had a lot of glass left over from my project with my house, so I definitely used that. I felt like a total ass. Like, this was a prank gone wrong. I mean, with Wispy it was funny, with her it really was not funny. And I should have anticipated that, and I was stupid not to. So, yeah. But the house looks great. I mean, this is exactly how it looked before I had to rebuild it. So I think that was oak instead of birch, but whatever. It doesn't. I don't think it really matters that much. I couldn't remember if these were jack-o'-lanterns or regular pumpkins, but she's got jack-o'-lanterns now. So, because like it was all gone. um, Even the brown carpet was gone. Even the wipe your feet sign was gone. Basically, a lot was gone. I'm amazed I was able to get it to look back to the way that it was before. Thankfully, nothing happened to our animals, but it's getting nighttime now, and I should probably head home. So yeah, I rebuilt her house because that's what friends are for. They accidentally set up a set up a they set up parameters that cause things to blow up. Or not parameters. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh well. Well, anyways, they create a chain of events that leads to your house building up, and then they rebuild it for you because that's what friends are for. So I think, oh god, this is irritating the shit out of me. Anyways, I think that I am going to. Do I have that on me? I'm going to get rid of these because I think the grass can't grow because there's a block on top of it. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. So my house is going to not have a gate for a while. But I'm actually going to log off, and I want to thank you guys very much for watching. And I will see you in the next episode of IzBiz, where we do all kinds of fun things. We don't prank people, but we do fun things. So yeah, I will see you guys next time.